What up? This is Snowboard Addiction. We are up here with Dan Cuba.
Oh yeah.
How you doing, man?
Great. Look at the day. Look at outside.
It's a sick day. This is an interesting video. We're just going to go for a ride, and I'm going to see if I can give you some tips to improve your general riding.
I like that idea.
Let's rip. Follow me. Whew. All right.
Fun.
Now, anytime you think of anything while you're riding,
Right.
and you're like, oh, I want to know about this, make sure to ask me.
Sometimes I feel like when I'm riding, especially when I get to a bit of an icy spot, where I feel really uncomfortable being on my edge.
Okay, are you talking
I feel like heels, because I feel like I'm going to slip out and slide on my bum.
This is great that you pulled that up, because in this first little section of riding,
Yeah.
it's the exact bit of feedback I'm going to give you.
Yeah.
Is the thing I saw an unbalanced on your heel edge.
Yeah.
Is that what you're feeling mostly?
Yeah, I feel like it's just going to slip out at any moment.
Okay, now I'm going to show you why that is. Is that as you're coming around on the heel edge, you're tending to straighten your legs a little bit. So like, you're tending to get on the heel edge like this, whereas I get on the heel edge like this. See how I get on the heel edge by bending my knees and lifting my toes?
I just lean back.
Yeah, you kind of lean back. And so what happens is your body, I'm going to take out my foot. What happens is as you get onto that heel edge,
Yeah.
your weight, see how my weight now is over here?
Yeah.
My board's over here?
It's kind of prone to slipping out.
It lets the board sometimes chatter, like or
Yeah.
sometimes slip out. Do you ever feel the board chattering on your heel edge?
A lot, actually.
Okay, so this is what's happening, is when you let your body kind of go back like this and the weight's back here,
Yeah.
there's not much pressure on the board anymore.
Really?
So what you want to do instead is you have to create that edge while keeping the weight on top of the board. Does that make sense?
It does make sense. If you just go over again, it's through the knees you do that?
So how you do it is as you're going on the heel edge, you want to get on the heel edge by bending your knees and lifting your toes.
Bending
So,
the knees. Maybe
Try to create some heel edge right now.
should I do it facing down the nuts? Or
Just right where you are.
So
Yep.
bend
And now
my-
lift your toes. There we go. See that? See that? You're creating edge now by lifting your toes.
I've never lifted my toes before.
Now do it. Now stop. Now get that little grip on your heel edge again.
Oh.
Okay, now do it like you normally would do it. See. So that's your normal way, right?
Yeah.
Just leaning into the high back.
Yeah.
And now do it by lifting your toes. There we go. See the difference? So
Yeah.
that's better right now. You're hinging a little bit, which is good, and creating that edge by lifting the toes. Boom. What that does is it allows you to keep more of your weight up on top of the board,
Right. Okay.
which means there's going to be a more stable feel on the board. Does that make sense?
So crouch, lift with the toes.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Like
Feeling that?
It feels like it's what it's meant to do.
Yeah. Okay. So let's take that and let's just go and ride with that.
Okay.
I've got another thing as well that we can do, but let's start with that one.
Sounds good.
Let's just rip this run. I want to see if you can feel any difference.
Focusing on just using my toes.
Yep, and not only focusing on using your toes, but focusing on keeping your weight on top of the board through a heel edge turn. Okay. So we get a bit of speed up, and then when I come in my heel edge turn, I'm keeping my weight on top of the board and lifting my toes.
Oh my god! That makes such a
Again,
difference.
lifting my toes, weight forward. Let's do it again. Let's get some speed up. Here we go. Coming into my heel edge turn, lifting my toes with the weight forward. Lifting my toes.
Now that's like, I've never felt more in control of my riding than that.
Okay, kneel down. Say that again.
I've never felt more in control of my riding than right there. That's one pointer. Are you kidding me?
Boom, boom, one pointer. 1.0, but that's an important thing because a lot of people riding, like a lot of intermediate beginner riders are going to have that issue.
Yeah.
So if you're watching this and you ever feel that you're losing control on a hillside turn, or you feel like the board is slipping out on a hillside turn, or the board is chattering on the hillside turn, that's a really common one. The board goes da, 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 da,
Yeah.
through a turn.
And you just feel unconfident when that happens.
And that's something that you've had in the past, right?
Yeah.
And now tell us, how do you fix it? Because you know now.
So what you want to do is you want to keep your weight over the board. Instead of leaning back and moving your weight outside of the board, centered, bend your legs a little bit, and just lift your toes up.
Lift your toes. So you're creating edge now by lifting your toes. It allows you to keep your weight on top of the board. And does it give you more stability?
Yeah.
I watched you. You were riding with way more stability on your heel edge.
Yeah.
Way more stability on the heel edge. Okay?
That was a shocking difference, to be honest.
Good.
I'm still a little...
Good. So
Yeah.
let's rip this run.
Yeah.
And same thing. Just think every time on that heel edge. Okay?
Just toes up.
And next run, we're probably going to do the same thing, and I'll give you a kind of a tip for the toe edge. But right now, the heel edge, from the very first part I watched you riding on the steeps,
Yeah.
the first thing I spotted was like, okay, he needs a bit of work on that heel edge.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
Thanks,
ride.
Nev. Let's do it.
Okay. Riding goofy, getting some speed up. Woo! Good. Crouching. Here we go. Heel edge turn, lifting my toes. Changing toe edge. Lifting my toes. So question is, after one run, do you feel a lot better on your heel edge?
Feel a lot more comfortable and controlled on my heel edge, yeah.
That's it, that's it. One pointer that is so hard to pick up by yourself. So if you're watching this and you have any problems on your heel edge, try this out, see if it makes a difference for you.
I would recommend.
Dan,
Thanks, Nev.
right on, thank you. This is Nev from Snowboard Addiction. Our goal is to improve your riding.